Bill Burkhart, president, Kanga Roof. They hop to it. I love that. I want a roofer that hops to it. Welcome back, Bill.
Thank you.
So, one of the key components of doing a roof that doesn't leak, right, is the ventilation, the breathing, the whole system approach.
Correct.
And homeowners, especially in Michigan, or in all climates really, want to save energy. We just had DTE on, and she gave us some awesome tips, right?
Yes.
But if you want to take your energy savings to the next level, you're the only contractor I know of that offers radiant barrier insulation. And you and I recently did an awesome video on it. Why don't we introduce to the audience what that is? Tell everyone.
Sure. Radiant barrier is, in simplest terms, it's similar looking to like aluminum foil. And the difference between that and regular insulation is regular insulation absorbs heat. And then when it gets too full, it will leak out. Radiant barrier reflects radiant heat. So in the summertime, it will reflect the heat out of your attic. In the wintertime, it will reflect the heat back down into your home.
Interesting. So that's pretty simple.
Yes.
Okay, so let's give a scenario. I'm a homeowner. I got a new roof 5 years ago. I'm happy. But I only have like 8 inches of rolled insulation in my attic. And I need to supercharge my insulation. I called Kanga Roof, and the phone number is 586-566-0308.
Correct.
Or kanga-roof.com.
Yep.
Easy way. Or just go to Hire It Done and you'll get Kanga. You'll come out and do what for me?
We will perform an inspection in the attic. And the first thing you already talked about is ventilation. That's critical. Because if the attic doesn't breathe right, nothing's going to perform right. So,
Including your roof.
including your roof.
And if it's not ventilated properly, what I've read, and I've actually physically seen, I know you've seen this, is that the shingle cooks and the lifespan of the shingle is cut in half.
Correct.
That's why homeowners get a roof that lasts 10 years.
Yes.
15 years. They're like, what's going on here? And it's curled up. It's rotted from the bottom parts because it's not ventilated. So proper ventilation of a roof, what does that mean for the homeowner?
In simple terms, you have to get fresh air into the attic, and it's typically the low point of the roof, most often at the eaves or the edges.
Yeah.
And you want to get the bad air or hot air out of the attic, which is the high point of the roof.
So you have the overhangs.
Yep.
And you have what they call soffit vents.
Correct.
And so when you're standing outside your house, folks, and you see your little overhang, and if you don't know of overhangs, we'll address that in a second, look up and you see the little slots.
Yeah.
You see little perforations. Those need to be allowing the air to get into your attic, and it allows the air to draw in and then go all the way up to the peak. And then at the peak, you either have a can vent or a ridge vent. The ridge is at the top of the teepee, right?
Correct.
Or the can vent is the can on the back. Either one. You can't have both.
Correct.
And then the air goes out of the vent there. Now, what about the gable ends, the gables? You can't have that and ridge, right?
Correct.
So it takes a pro, an experienced guy like Kanga to go out and make sure, because a lot of homeowners I notice, they have gable vents and ridge vents. What's up with that?
We do commercial and residential work, and I will see prints from architects that will have 4 different types of venting on a roof, because what happens is that they've come up with standards that said for whatever size your attic is, you need this much ventilation.
Right. 300 square foot, every 300 square foot you need a vent, or every 150. What is it?
Right. It depends
on the pitch.
It's too technical right now to go through on the radio, but there's some simple formulas to figure it out. But these architects find out how many net-free inches they need, and they just design a building and put venting wherever they think it's going to look the best instead of perform the best. So even architects, some of them are really good, but some of them don't even know that. So how can a homeowner be expected to know it?
I want to make a statement and get in trouble. When it comes to renovation, I have yet to find good architects. There's 1 or 2. And if you're an architect out there and you're listening to me, tell me. Architects think of renovation as like the bottom feeders. We have design build contractors that are designing in-house. Those aren't architects. I'm talking about guys that licensed stamps, They don't like to do renovation. But if you're an architect and you're listening to my show, I want to talk to you because I don't know a good architect for renovation. I don't. I'd like to meet one. Maybe you can introduce me. I'll bring you on the show. But when it comes to ventilation, you're right. In a residential setting, most homeowners don't have proper ventilation. Our contractors on Hire It Done are all certified by the manufacturer. And the manufacturer of the shingle, in order to make sure that the warranty is good, certifies you by training you on the proper installation, the proper ventilation, intake, and exhaust.
Correct.
So that's what you go out there. Now, you go into the house and you check that. And if it's not right, you show the homeowner, all right, here's the deal. You've got some baffles, but they're squished up against the back of the roof. We need to allow the air to move through, right?
Yeah.
You see that a lot, I bet.
All the time.
And then, do you baffle every rafter?
We
Or
baffle
depends?
wherever there's venting,
Okay.
and the best venting is continuous, but sometimes it's not practical or affordable. But so everywhere there's venting, we make sure there's baffles.
Okay. And so if there's not enough venting, you're going to have to add venting.
Correct.
Okay. So now once you get the baffles done, the homeowner has, let's just say, 6 or 8 inches of insulation. That's probably an R19.
Yes.
What we want to do is R49 or R60. However, code in Michigan is
49.
It is 49. It used to be R38.
Yes.
Now it's R49. So R49 is the minimum. R60 is the maximum. After R60, folks, you have a law of diminishing returns. It doesn't give you any savings. Now, you can probably go with R49 and then your new product and call it a day, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you'll go out to the house, measure the insulation, and recommend, all right, you have 8 inches. We're going to do another 8 inches of blown, and then we're going to put the radiant barrier. So what is actually the radiant barrier? Because our video is cool, and you guys can see it. If you want to watch the video, folks, just go to Hire It Done's YouTube page or type in barrier insulation. It comes up all over YouTube or all over Google now. But for you, tell everyone how it works.
It's a metal reflective material. It's reflective on both sides. It has a reinforcement through the sheet to give it strength. And most importantly, it's got tiny little holes throughout the entire product because, again, we're back to the breathing thing. Your house is going to have humidity in it that's going to want to go up out your attic, and it's got to get through the radiant barrier to get out of the roof. So that's
heat rises, folks, right? Or heat travels. Scientifically, heat travels towards cold,
Correct.
Right? And when the hot air hits cold air, you get what they call dew point. Certain temperature differential will create dew point, which then moisture.
correct.
So the radiant barrier insulation rests on top of your blown insulation, correct?
Correct.
And by the way, the roll of it looks like a big roll of aluminum foil, but it's 4 feet tall. But it's got little perforated holes. You can't rip it. It's cool.
Yes. I challenge someone to rip it.
Yeah, the Hulk even couldn't. Maybe the Hulk. Maybe Thor. So, do you like superheroes?
Yes, I do.
Which superhero? We have to digress for a second. Tell me, which superhero do you think would be the best contractor?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, good question.
I have struggles with that. I don't know. Text us, folks, 97136. Who's the best superhero to be the best contractor? Would it be Batman because he got the greatest toolbox? Would it be Superman because he got X-ray vision, right? And he can tell you where everything is.
Yep.
Would it be the Flash? Get the job done quick. Boom. Or maybe Wonder Woman.
I'd probably go with Wonder Woman just because.
Yeah. Okay. Wonder Woman because she's a female contractor. And she puts the rope around you and tell you the truth. Tell me what you're thinking, Bill.
There you go.
I want to hear from the listeners. Text me 97136. Who do you think the best superhero would be the best contractor? Or yeah, which contractor would be the best superhero? No, superhero would be the best contractor, right?
Correct.
I get all flustered thinking about Wonder Woman. I love her. Anyways, okay. Jeff Buddy, Studio B Architects. There you go. He's an architect. Maybe we should call him. So the radiant barrier, when the heat rises, goes into the attic. The insulation slows the heat traveling through it. Is that correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it does.
And then when that heat gets through the insulation and hits the barrier, it bounces back down.
Correct.
Which then slows it even down more.
Correct.
Which then keeps the heat in your house that much longer. It's really cool. So if you're one of those homeowners who were smart a couple of years ago and blew insulation like I told you, got the ventilation done, did a great roof, call you up and you could still come out and put the radiant over that.
Absolutely.
And that'll supercharge the savings.
Definitely.
Is it expensive?
No, it's very inexpensive.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. We're talking with Bill Burkhart from Four Seasons Kanga Roof because they hop to it. I love that, by the way. Kanga-roof.com. And putting radiant barrier insulation will save. Is there percentages? Is there a way people can say, oh, if I can save this much?
In round numbers, the bottom line is going to be somewhere around 20%. And depending on what the existing insulation is, we could go up to 35% savings.
So done right.
Yes.
Okay, so 35%. So let's say your heat bill is $300 a month. 35% is at 90, 105.
Correct.
$105 a month, and by the time it would take only one season to pay for that, basically.
Yes.
So the key is call Kanga Roof. You'll come out for free.
Yes.
You'll inspect the attic. You're going to check for ventilation. You're going to check for proper intake, proper everything. You'll also inspect the roof while you're there, right? Because if the roof is bad.
Sure.
What happens when you see like mold or you see dripping and condensation? Because I know when you go in an attic, the exhaust fan from the bathroom is dumping moist air into the attic and ruining it as it is.
That's one of the big things that we look at. The kitchen and the bathroom fans dumping moist, hot air into the attic is a big deal. We will share that information with the homeowner, let them know what it's going to take to correct it, and give them a price to do the work.
And so, okay, and now what kind of special deal are we giving homeowners right now so that they can get Kanga Roof to come out and give them the estimate on the radiant barrier insulation?
Well, right now, we're going to give away as a gift, just for letting us come out, a free Wi-Fi smart thermostat.
Free?
Free. Absolutely free. It's $189. We're giving it away free.
Did you hear that, folks? Free. You're getting a free Wi-Fi thermostat today. You got to have Kanga go out to your house. Think about it. If you ever wanted a Wi-Fi thermostat, will you set it up for them?
No.
Okay, so they have to get their heating.
They have to have their heating. Or
I got a guy.
It's easy to do. It's 4 wires.
Yeah, green, blue, red, and black.
If we do the work for them, I'm sure I can get my guys to hook it up for them.
Okay, if they end up buying from you,
we'll hook it up.
I got you.
We'll
That's
even program it. We'll even program it.
You supercharge the savings even more.
That's right.
So it works hand in hand. That's really smart marketing, by the way. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Folks, listen, I got to say this for everyone out there. A free Wi-Fi thermostat, if you have Kanga come out, inspect your roof, and allow them to show you how to save money, right?
Yes, correct.
How long are you there for?
For the appointment?
Yeah, hour?
60 to 90 minutes typically, depending on.
Yeah. And by the way, folks, here's the best part about Kanga Roof, because we don't allow this on Hire It Done. We do not allow high-pressure sales. You're out. We will throw you out of Hire It Done if you do that. Kanga Roof comes out there. You're gonna buy from them because you like them. That's the feedback we get. The guy was so nice. He was so honest. You came out to a homeowner's house recently. I'm going to tell you this right now. The homeowner emailed me and said, hey, Adam, your guy from Kanga measured my roof, came up and told me I don't need a new roof. I got 3 to 5 years left. And he said, I don't want to sell your roof unless you want to change the color. There's no need to. Who does that?
We do it all the time.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
That's important. That's integrity. That's what we stand for here at Hire It Done. That's what we want homeowners to know. You want a free Wi-Fi thermostat, folks? Are you hearing this? All of Michigan? Go to Kanga Roof. Get them to come out to your house. And by the way, you'll save money with all the, the insulation. That again, the deal is to obviously you want to get them radiant barrier. I love that product. And so that's the best.
And not only that, we are giving 10% off through the end of the month from our regular pricing. And if people want to help us be our guinea pigs, where they will give us their energy bills from the previous year and then give us every month their new bills for the next year so we can document the savings for people, we'll allow them to even save even more on a case-by-case basis.
Well, there you go. I've never had that. Never had a guy give away a $180 Wi-Fi thermostat. All they have to do is go to hireitdone.com, the specials page. It's written out right there. Go to Kanga Roof, Kanga-Roof. Call them up, say, I heard you on the radio. Got to mention Hire It Done. And, folks, let's make it very clear. They're not mailing you a Wi-Fi thermostat. They're not showing up and giving it to you. They're going there, they're going in your attic, and they're going to measure and make sure that your house is ventilated properly. They're going to assess it, and they're going to give you a recommendation. For that, and you have no obligation after that, they'll give you the Wi-Fi thermostat. However, if you see that, oh my God, Not only that, but I need to save money. Now, here's the deal. Typical houses are a price range. It's got to be less than a couple grand just to do the radiant, right?
It's anywhere, depending on the house and what needs to be done. It's really anywhere from about $800, and the bigger houses can go $2,500, $3,000.
And if someone can't afford that right now, can they finance it?
Yes.
Even better.
We are coming out with a flex pay option for our clients that you're going to be allowed, if you have some money but you don't have enough, we're going to be able to do a hybrid approach to financing.
Some down now.
Yep. If you're getting some back in taxes, we can do 6 months on some. We can do a loan on others. We can parlay that with a down payment to make it as easy for the client to get what they need as quickly as they can.
Yeah. That's awesome. Folks, I want to repeat this again because I want to make sure everyone understands this has never been given away. We don't give away anything free on Hired Done. If you call Kanga Roof and have them come out and inspect your attic, the ventilation, the insulation, the roof, let them write the recommendation what you need. No obligation to buy. They're giving you a $180 Wi-Fi thermostat. Am I saying it right?
You are saying it exactly correct.
That's like the almost impossible guarantee.
Yes.
I love this. This is great. Bill, I want to thank you for coming on today. Can you imagine we're now over a half hour already?
No, I can't believe. I figured it's about 10 minutes.
Having fun, right?
Yes, we are.
We got to have a shout out to Barlow, by the way.
Go for it.
He's the best. John Barlow, Major Mattis. He taught Major Mattis. That's all I want to say.
He is the man.
So, Kanga-roof.com. Bill Burkhart, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being part of Hired Done.
Thank you for
You guys are
having us.
rock stars. We appreciate that. Folks, we're going to repeat the offer when we come back, but we got to go for a break, and we'll be right back, folks. I'm Adam Helfman. This is Hire It Done, saving everybody money. I love it. HireItDone.com. We'll be right back.